You're welcome to Weekend Learning with Transit. I am Bola Mensah. Every Friday, we will share practical skills for professionals who are passionate about their growth. Whether you're an employee who wants to stand out, a manager stepping into leadership, or a business owner building something that lasts, this channel was built for you. We'll cover 4 areas: becoming a more effective worker, leading teams with confidence, building a business with intention, and managing people and performance with clarity. So you're welcome. And we believe strongly that you are going to learn some skills here that will make you effective professionally. So you're welcome. So today we are starting series 1. In each series, there are going to be episodes. So today we are starting series 1, episode 1. And we are beginning with something foundational. Before strategy, before leadership, before titles and responsibilities, there is one thing that will determine how far you will go and how much people will trust you with: your work ethic. Your work ethic. So what is ethic? Ethics is the study of right and wrong. It asks one basic question: what should I do and why? Ethics covers how you treat people, how you make decisions when nobody is watching, and what values guide your behavior when doing the right thing comes at a cost. So ethics is not the same as the law. Something can be legal and still be wrong. Something can be against policy and still be the right thing to do. In practice, ethics shows up in everyday choices. Who gets credit? Whether you honor a commitment, whether you speak up when silence is easier. And so let's dive into episode 1. Own your work ethic. And this is the foundation of every professional who wants to build reputation that will last. So I want you to ask yourself, honestly, if nobody was watching, will your standard change? Your answer to this question is your work ethic. Honestly, answer this question. And so, what really is a work ethic? Now, basically, a set of values and habits that determines how seriously you take your responsibility, whether or not anyone is watching you. And essentially, it's about reliability, ownership, and consistency. Are you reliable? Do you do what you say you will do? For example, you tell your supervisor, I will send a report by 2 p.m. and by 1:50 p.m. it's already in their inbox, complete and clean. A colleague depends on your data for a presentation and you deliver it early so they are not under pressure. These are examples of you being reliable. Even when NEPA or power holding, whatever, there's interruption in light, or internet is unstable, you find a workaround, maybe hotspot, a cafe, and still meet your deadline. That's being reliable. Ownership. You take responsibility for your output, not just for your effort. And I'm just going to give some examples so that you can understand better and see really your work ethics. A mistake shows up in a document you prepare. You don't blame the internet or the system. You fix it and inform your superior proactively. A project is behind schedule, and instead of saying, I wasn't told, you step up, reorganize the task or activity, and help move things forward. A client complains about poor service. You don't say, that's not my department. You step in to resolve it or connect them to the right person quickly. That's taking ownership. You don't say, I've done my own part. Consistency. Your standard on any day, whether good or bad, is constant. For example, even when you are tired or not in the mood, your emails are still professional, clean, and respectful. You don't only perform well when your superior is watching or around. Your quality remains the same, whether supervised or not. Mondays and Fridays, they look the same in your output. You don't slow down just because the weekend is near. That's being consistent. So you are reliable, you take ownership, and you are consistent in your standard and behavior. And so let's look at the 5 pillars of work ethic. But before we get to that, I want to ask first, what type of a worker are you? Are you the one, the clock watcher? You are always looking at your time. Oh, is it 5? Is it time to resume? You are there, you are present in your body, but you are absent in the spirit. You do the minimum just to get by through the day. The sky is your job description. Anything outside your job description, you will not do. Are you the occasional performance? You perform excellently when you are motivated by something or someone is observing you. You are inconsistent. Somebody can't say at every point in time, this is what you do. They can't predict you. Are you the intentional worker? And this is what we are building you up for. Regardless of what, you are intentional about everything that you do. You set your own standard and you hold yourself responsible to it. You do not need external pressure to deliver quality. No, you know, oh, this thing that I've done. You self-examine yourself. Is it excellent? Is it good enough? What adjustment can I make? So let's look at the 5 pillars of a strong work ethics. Discipline. Do the work even when you don't feel like it. For example, you start your most important task first in the morning instead of scrolling through WhatsApp or social media. You stick to your work plan even when there are distractions in the office. You complete a task you have been postponing, not because you feel motivated, but because it needs to be done. That's discipline. Excellence. You give your best, not just enough. Instead of submitting a rough report, you review. You format it and ensure it's clear and professional. You double-check figures in a budget or proposal before submitting, avoiding careless errors. You go the extra mile to make your presentation visually clear and easy to understand, not just done. I'm giving these examples deliberately so that you find yourself there, whether you are doing the right thing or you are lacking in one area. Integrity. Do the right thing even when it costs you. You admit you don't know something instead of pretending, and then you go and learn it. That's integrity. Don't pretend that I know it. Then later you go and learn it. You don't take credit for a colleague's idea, even if no one will notice. You refuse to manipulate numbers or cut corners, even when pressure to make things look good. Initiative. Act without waiting to be told. You notice a recurring problem in your team and suggest a simple solution before being asked. You help onboard a new colleague without being assigned to do so. That's taking initiative, being proactive. You see that a meeting will lack structure, so you prepare an agenda and share it ahead of time. The fifth pillar, follow through. Finish what you start. You don't just start a project, you track it until it's fully completed and delivered. After a meeting, you send summary and ensure action points are actually executed. You clock back with a client or colleague to confirm that what you deliver solved their problem. And you agree with me that if you follow these 5 pillars, there's no way your work ethic will not be excellent, and it will give you opportunities in future. So I want you to know that your work ethic is your career strategy. You are building your reputation when you follow those 5 pillars, because every one of us, we want to go to somebody who we know will give us good results. We want to go to somebody who is reliable, who is consistent. The person is excellent. We want to go to people like that. So you are actually creating opportunity to be trusted. Remember, I said work ethics is to the extent that people can trust you and how seriously you take your responsibility. So you have a standard and people can clearly see it. So when they know, oh, this person is disciplined, it's excellent, this person has integrity, this person take initiative, and this person will always finish what they start, no matter the difficulties. There will always be challenges. People will trust you. So every time you are doing something, you are building up your career. And the easiest strategy to do that is for you to have an excellent work ethics. By being reliable, you take ownership, and you are consistent. You do excellent work, you take initiative, you follow through. You are a person of integrity. And I want you to know that in workplaces, your ethic often speaks before your qualifications will speak. People, they observe you before they will know whether you're a first degree holder, a master's degree holder, or a PhD holder. So I also want to talk about 5 habits that quietly damage your work ethic if you don't watch them. You are blaming circumstances for incomplete work. No excuse is good enough. Work around it. Remember, I gave the example of challenge with the internet. Look for a hotspot, look for a cafe, and finish. Even in your office, somebody, even your own personal phone, you can use the hotspot to finish the work. Don't confuse being busy with being productive. You are busy doing everything. What is the output? What exactly at the close of work? What have you done? Don't just do the minimum. Whether someone is checking you or not, give it your best. Strive to keep your commitment. When it becomes difficult, let the people know before time. This is going to be late for 5 minutes. Don't let your emotion decide whether your standard will remain the same or not. So you are not happy today, standard will fall. You are happy tomorrow, oh, it will be 100 over 100. No, you can't be an effective worker like that. You can't be. So how to build your work ethic deliberately? Set your own standard. Define some things for yourself. Basic personal things. So when your manager gives you KPI, you know that, oh, if you have said that I am going to strive to be an excellent person, I will give it all my best to get quality output all the time. Set standards like that. Create personal accountability. At the end of every day, just ask yourself, have I done my best for you? Not that I finished everything. The quality of my output, is it excellent? Build small rituals. There are some tasks that you know that can be difficult. You don't need distraction. When you come in the morning, do that first. Prioritize. For example, I didn't connect my WhatsApp on my phone to my desktop because I don't want distraction. I don't want any form of distraction. So when I come in the morning, I keep my phone. When I'm expecting a message or something, I will check at intervals. And I do 1, 2, 3. Because there will always be distraction, interruptions here and there. Protect your word. Every commitment you don't keep, you are withdrawing from your professional credibility account. And one day to finish. It's a negative withdrawal. Audit your habits. Whether weekly, monthly, or quarterly. Audit your habits. Where am I letting down the ball? Where am I not doing it? Where do I need to improve? Find a role model. Identify someone who work ethics is excellent. Study what they do, not just what they say. So I want you to take a moment and honestly, these are the 5 areas and pillars of work ethics. Discipline, excellence, integrity, initiative, follow through. Which one is currently most challenging for you? That's where you should start from, not the other. Just that one. Work on it. Is it discipline? Is it excellent? Is it follow through? Is it initiative? Is it integrity? Identify it and focus on it to improve in that area. If you were at a 10 before, strive to be at a 20, 30, 40, and keep increasing like that. So this week, over this weekend, today is Friday, before you go to work on Monday, between Friday and Sunday, write down 3 tasks that you have been avoiding, either because they are difficult. Remember, no excuse is good enough. Or maybe there's another challenge. You know, your teammate is difficult, so you find a way around it, just like you look for the hotspot to finish your work. Write them down 3, then decide which one you will tackle first thing on Monday morning. Not because you feel ready, but because you said you are trying to become an effective worker. So thank you for your time. And I want to ask you for a favor. I believe that you have learned 1 or 2 things from episode 1. Please like, share, and tag someone. Just tag someone who needs this. I'm sure somebody will learn 1 or 2 things from it. I'll see you next week, Friday, in episode 2, Managing Up Well. Thank you.